What is up, y'all? We are back with another episode of the Lions franchise on Madden, I think. Yep. All right. And we're here. We had some issues with my mic beforehand. Still haven't gotten another one, but I found a replacement in the meantime. But we're going to be taking over as Dan Campbell, of course, with these Detroit Lions. I was kind of sucks because I was really happy with what we did in the last one, but this one's got a brand new draft class, so it's going to be a lot different and a lot of fun. But yeah, got a new draft class, a lot of new stuff going to happen here, so it's going to be a bit different than the ones we had before, at least, so that's fun. Still probably going to do some of the same things, not the exact same, of course, because with the different draft class, you don't necessarily have to do certain things that I did last time, like trading up for Ahmad Gardner, but just wanted to look over this and make sure everything, we're that off and that off. All right. Now we're good to go. Obviously, we know who wins the Super Bowl, the LA Rams. We're just going to force that win for them. And actually, before we do that, I have to edit the roster because there are guys like Tom Brady that are in the game that will not be in the game next year. So we're going to move him to punter, take away his X factor. There's a couple more people that we need to do that with. Big Ben is one. Players retiring. Oh, Henry Ruggs is another one. Brandon Brooks retired as well. Ricardo Allen. Okay, so we're going to go from here to the Eagles. Edit Brandon Brooks. So first of all, his cap will come off the books after the season, and so he is a punter as well, so he won't be signed by someone else. Probably should have done this before I did the, what's it called? Before I started this, but I told y'all one, and I was busy editing the draft class. So, let's look at some more retirements. Brandon Brooks, of course. Jay Ajayi is not in the game. Ricardo Allen, Lee Smith, Anthony Levine. Is that it? And then obviously guys like Henry Ruggs and Colin Kaepernick I will take out of the game as well. So, just for realism, I don't care about politics. Ricardo Allen, I believe, is he on the Bengals? Of course, they signed David DeCastro too, and he also retired. One-year deal, normal dev. So Big Ben. Actually, the Bengals are going to stay here because they usually draft. Yep, Colin Kaepernick. They're just going to change him to punter as well. They've only signed him to a Big Ben's next. Then I think I'll have to go on free agency to edit Ruggs. I think he's a free agent. We'll see though. I think he's a 77 overall. So if he's on a team, he'll show up here. If he doesn't, we'll have to sign him on a free agency. Come on, please. He is not in here. Damn it. Alright, that makes this a bit harder because I'm not sure we can even sign. Okay, we can't sign outright free agents, never mind. But Henry Ruggs, go ahead and move him to punter as well and cut him. I would do the same with AB, but he hasn't announced his retirement, so. Anyway, this Detroit Lions team. We've got a couple guys we want to re-sign this year. Jack Fox being number one. But not too many guys will be re-signed this offseason. We'll add a lot of new faces. I guess we gotta cut two players for some reason. We'll cut this center, and then likely this left tackle. Yeah, might as well. Then we have to force the win for the Rams just to make sure that they catch the dub here. And then we can go ahead and force a away win. Okay. Even though it was in LA, I guess the Rams were the away team somehow. Whatever. Super Bowls are Super Bowl, so. Going to advance that week. I'm just going to keep the staff what it is because we're just going to say this is after Ben Johnson was promoted. And then we're going to import our new and improved draft class. This one you shouldn't see names that, shouldn't be there. New overalls, new rankings, new players as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun here. See Charles Cross, Ika Mikwanu, Malik Willis is up there. David Ajabo, and Jameson Williams. And I guess his name is Ojobo in this. So we'll edit that once he's drafted. I don't want to have to edit this draft class and show overalls again. But he should have an A. And then, Jermaine Johnson, Trevor Penning. These are all guys that Travon Walker, Jaquan Brisker. We're guys all not in the last draft class. So Roger McCreary. But yeah, we got a new draft class, so that's cool. Like I said, that's going to add a lot to this new and improved franchise that we're running here. And like I said before, all of these will also be on YouTube as well. So, can't catch them now. You'll be able to catch them later on YouTube. NFL MVP was Aaron Rodgers in real life. We're not going to pay too much attention to this stuff because this already happened in real life. And then we don't have any staff that we want to get rid of, so we'll just advance the week there. We do want to use our staff points before we try to re-sign players, just because it'll make it a little bit easier on these lesser overalls. Okay, and we're going to update our schemes as well. Might as well use both of these. Get a little bit of off as we go here. We're just going to probably do both of these, and that'll be all we can get for this. But it's a little bit, something off. And then we'll go ahead and do free re-signing. We're going to update our our schemes before we do actual free agency, just so we have a little bit of better idea of who fits and, stuff like that. So, but of course, we're going to want to re-sign Jack Fox, one of the best punters in the NFL. We'll give him a 5-year deal, 2.2. We'll give him 3.2 per. Happy to continue playing. Sweet. Welcome back, Jackie. Charles Harris. Now, this is a tough one. I do want to bring him back, but for the right price. Because he's a guy I would happily let hit free agency because I'm sure we could get him back. He's going to test out Travon Walker. He might be possible to bring back. We do need some safety help. Depends on what he wants. I'm going to give him about 2 per. He's going to test out as well. That's fine. Those are both guys that we could get in free agency or get better in free agency, so we'll see how that goes. Really not too much here. Yeah, we're not going to re-sign anybody else. But also, we're going to advance this week, and we're going to make some trades because Trey Flowers needs to go. Got a couple other players that need to go as well. Before we do that, manage our team schemes, figure out exactly what we're going to run this year, see, what our new offensive coordinator is going to be looking for. We're going to run a vertical zone run and let's try a 3-4 storm here. Disguise 3-4, actually. Then we're going to New Orleans playbook offensively and Chargers defensively. LA Chargers here. I hate how they're not alphabetical anymore. It's so dumb. See, I just went through the whole thing and didn't see them. Where are you at, buddy? Come on. Help me out here. LA Chargers. LA Chargers. There we go. Okay. And obviously, this isn't our team exactly so far because we do have a lot to do for agency drafts. So that scheme fit will change over the coming weeks. We're going to keep Goff for now, of course. We need a fullback. We need receivers. We're going to go ahead and trade away Vaitai as well and sign someone in free agency at right guard. Might even just let it go to the draft. I'm not sure yet. Michael Brockers, move him over to D-tackle. He's super overpaid in Madden for his overall, but oh well. Move Trey Flowers down to D end, along with Okwara. And we'll leave Okwara at outside linebacker for now, just in case we can't get anybody else in free agency at that position. But like I said, Trey Flowers is going to go. Going to move on from him. He's a little more expensive than we're willing to pay for what he does, especially right now. We need a corner. We need 2 safeties. We need a kicker. We need a quarterback. We need receivers. We need an O-lineman. We need every single D-line. We need all linebackers. See, this is why the Lions are going to be bad for a couple years, because we have basically nothing. I mean, don't get me wrong. We have some good players, but in terms of, like, legit elite, we have, like, one right now. And I mean, that's Frank Ragnow. You could maybe say Hawks elite, and then, I mean, outside of that, Penei Sewell is the closest thing. But I think we're going to move Vaitai first. We almost always give him to the Bengals because they are in dire need of O-line help. And I feel like it makes a lot of sense for them. And we'll just go ahead and take a 4, I think, is what we usually get. Yep. And then Trey Flowers. I think last time we traded him to the Chiefs. And, I mean, that's a possibility again, but we'll see what happens here. See, Tampa Bay is really interested here. They don't have a quarterback, though, so what really... Because I want draft picks for Trey Flowers. Kansas City's interested as well. Let's try to get a 2 and a 3 next year. It's a late 2 and likely a late 3. See, declined straight up, so let's try to add maybe a Corey Ballantyne. See if that pushes the need a little bit. Really close. What do we got after that? They want right tackle. We don't have that. They want outside linebacker. Maybe Austin Bryant pushes the needle. We'll see. Declined. Let's see if we can get him a quarterback, maybe. Nope. I mean, Jamar Jefferson, I don't think that would work out either. Really close. You know what? Let's try to get a 2 and a 4. And that might... Actually, let's go for a player. Screw it. A 2 and a player from Kansas City. We're not going to go for anybody big. Big names, at least. They don't really have much outside of their big names, though, to be fair. At least right now. I think we're going to go after that young D tackle here, Travon Walker. And maybe Willie Gay. I don't know, maybe we can get Travon Walker and a 4 next year. I'd rather have that 4 than Willie Gay, to be honest. Yeesh, they are not interested. I don't know if Travon Walker will even be able to get traded. Declined. It's pretty much going to be the same thing as a second, third rounder from them here. So likely we just try to get that 4 and kind of move on, because I don't see how we come away with this with a trade. I just don't. It's not looking very close here. I don't know. Maybe if we take off Willie, get a 2 and a D tackle. Still no. Jeez, man. It's like at this point, I just want to get your first rounder and say screw it for making me work this hard. But we'll go for their 4th next year. I just want to be more realistic. And we'll give them Corey Ballantyne. That still might not go through, though, to be honest. Yeah, it just barely doesn't go through. Maybe we can give them another young corner. I doubt it, though. Oh my gosh, it's so close. All right, we're gonna see if Parnell Motley will do it because he's a 3 overall bump. Accepted. So we traded Trey Flowers, Corey Ballantyne, and Parnell Motley for a second and a 4. Second this year, 4 next year. Works out good for us. We get 11 mil, 12 mil in cap space from that move, and then we get another 2 more picks. We get another pick this year in the second round, and then we get a 4th rounder next year. So overall, I think we made out pretty well in that trade. Geronimo Allison's a guy we'll probably move. I'm just trying to really get anything out of these guys that we can while we can, basically. But we'll see. It's not all the time that you can trade guys like that. Will Harris would be nice to move as well. See if there's any interest in either. Will Harris has some from Washington. Another guy we likely move for a pick. But honestly, if Taylor Heineke is available, I know he's only a 69 overall. I don't know. I think we'll just move on. Because it would make it so we didn't have to sign somebody in free agency. But I would almost rather do that and get a better, quarterback. Because he is 29. He's about as expensive as what you would get in free agency anyway. So I'd rather just get some assets. Don't want to trade for him. Okay, Matthew Ioannidis is a very intriguing piece. It's probably not going to be very close. Yeah, that's what I figured. But they need left outside linebacker. I wonder if they're interested in Bryant at all. They might move it a little bit. Yeah, not too much. Let's see if we can give him a 4 as well. I don't want to give up too much for this guy because he is a little bit older. 28 years old, a little expensive, 6.5 mil. Trade accepted. So we gave up Will Harris, Austin Bryant, and a 4 for a starting D tackle. And that really means for us we don't have to go elsewhere in free agency. We can kind of just let that position go because now, we have our starter. And he'll be here probably next year. I don't know about after that, but we'll see what happens. Mitch Trubisky's a guy I usually grab, but I think we're going to go Tyler Huntley this time. Let's go a 3-year deal, 1.2, 1.5 mil basically per year. I mean, it's pretty solid, I think. Okay, wide receiver. This is where we start asking the real questions, okay? Because Alan Lazard last time, I'm gonna do the same thing we did last time, I think. Because we got Alan Lazard and Michael Gallup, and it worked out beautifully. Let's try to go a little cheaper for Lazard here. 78. I want to give him a bit more than that, just so he'll sign right away. Let's go 2.6 and 1.1. There we go. Odell Beckham doesn't have any offers, but Michael Gallup is way younger and not that far off in overall. And Michael Gallup's not getting very solid offers either, so if we can get him, this will definitely get him round 1. There's guys like Cam Robinson or Tyrell Crosby or even James Hurst that we could sign. Austin Corbett was a guy we signed last time, but I didn't love him, to be honest. Like, he was okay, but for what we paid, he just didn't play that well. I want more of a power guy this time. I think we will go with Cam Robinson over at right guard. It's going to be tough to get him, though, because he's playing left tackle. and he's probably going to be more expensive here than he would be at guard. Yeah, we're probably not even going to get him. The other thing we could do is sign a guy like Brian Winters to a 1-year deal and then draft somebody too. Or just in case we don't draft anybody, get a guy like Brian Winters for 1 year. 57 total points, shit. I don't want to give him too much signing bonus, though, because then when we trade him, we'll have to eat some money. So, let's try to keep that under $1 million. Bump this up to like 2.8, I guess. There. Yeah, it gets us in the green at least. Oh, maybe Jermaine Ifedi would be good, though. Even a better solution, because he can play tackle as well. Probably be cheaper. Yeah, quite a bit cheaper. We'll just roll with that, and that's a 2-year deal as well. So, even if we do draft somebody, we'll have some solid depth. You know, I think we're going to leave the defensive end position alone because we'll likely go there, you know, 2nd overall. Would be nice to get a guy like maybe Samson Abukum. Rashaan Evans is my #1 target. Now that everybody that I've seen interested in him is mild interest, we're going to go after him. 79 total points. We're going to try to get this in the 80s. I know we're kind of blowing out everybody else in this aspect, but I want that in the 80s. Give him a little bit more signing bonus here. 3.2. That should bump that up a little bit more. Still at 80. Oh, well. He's just a guy you don't normally see available, at least for cheaper than expected. We're going to go ahead and give Charles Harris way less than we were going to give him to begin with. So I'm pretty sure we can get him back. I would like a guy like Lorenzo Carter, too. That would be perfect on a 3-year deal. It's not going to be super expensive either. And then that way, you know, we can draft a defensive end, move Okora back down, and then we'll have 2 solid DN or outside linebackers. Not great, but solid at least. Corner. Now the question is, do we want to sign one or draft one? I mean, personally, I would rather draft one, but I don't know if it would be worth it because we would probably have to move up. Let's go after Dante Jackson here. Give him a 4-year deal. Just a tad less than what he really wants. And let's see how close that is. Yeah, we're not going to get him. Maybe we go a little bit worse in terms of overall. Rasul Douglas was a guy we signed last time that worked out really well. We'll give him a 2-year deal because that's what he asked for anyway. 1.8, 2.5. Let's see how close that is. 71. We'll bump that up just a tad here. 1.85, 2.7. There, it's 76 overall. I'll take that. And then safety is the big one. Man, all the good ones everybody wants, of course. Because why wouldn't that? How that works. I think, what would we have to pay Marcus Williams? $5 million per. It's not bad. Justin Reed wants what? 4. I think we're going to go after Marcus. Give him a little bit more than what he wants here. Damn, we're out of the running for him. Let's go for Justin Reed then and see how much we'd have to give him. 93 points for Reed. Puts us in second. We'll bump this up a bit here. I want Justin Reed. 96. 26 over 5. It's still less than what we would pay Marcus Williams. And then I think we're going to go after Jordan Whitehead as our strong safety for now. He doesn't need to get overpaid here. He's a guy that we can likely get for a little bit less than what he's asking for. 17 over 4. What are we giving Justin? 26 over 5. I mean, could we get Deshaun Elliott for basically what we're paying? So I would much rather do that. I mean, it looks like it. We'll see, though, how much interest he's got from other teams, too. Because, I mean, if we're going to have to pay Jordan Whitehead basically what we'd pay Deshaun Elliott, I would much rather have Elliott. He wanted a 4-year, so we'll give him that first and see if that bumps it up a little bit. Not at all. 19 over 4 and 26 over 5 for our safeties. And then a kicker. Let's just go after the best guy available, Will Lutz. 4-year deal. A little bit over 3 per. All right, so let's look over who we are looking to sign first and foremost. Rashaan Evans, Michael Gallup, Justin Reed, Deshaun Elliott, Will Lutz, Rasul Douglas, Charles Harris, Alan Lazard, Lorenzo Carter, Jermaine Ifedi, and Tyler Huntley. Really hope we can get all these guys. Let's go and advance this week. Let's really hope we can get all these guys. Oh, come on. Damn it. Justin Reed rejected us. Wow. Okay, so we got Lazard, Lutz, Elliott, Charles Harris, Rasul Douglas, and Michael Gallup. Damn it. Honestly, though, Justin Reed was one of the guys I wanted the most. That's a bitch. Devin McCourty wants a 1-year deal. Really need a strong safety, though. We should have just went after Jordan Whitehead to begin with, I guess. Anthony Harris wouldn't be terrible. He wants a lot of money, though. Jeez, dude. He wants Marcus Williams money. I see why you're not signed yet. I guess free safeties are a lot cheaper. Jaquiski Tartt would be okay. I don't know. He wants 3 years, though. At 30 years old, that's a bit much for me. Demonte Casey, if I can get him on a 1 year. 2 year, he's 29. That's not terrible. A little bit over 2. We can probably even get him less. Yeah, we'll do that. Who else are we negotiating with? Rashaan Evans. Damn it. I knew we should have went big for him. And we'll miss out on Jermaine Ifedi as well and Tyler Huntley. Fuck. That's huge because probably the best guys are gone or getting paid a lot now. Like Jayon Brown would be a good backup. What does Rashaan Evans want exactly? He wants 7, a little bit over 7 per. See if we can give him that. No, not even close. I would love Jayon Brown, but he's probably a little too expensive. I don't know. 5.5 isn't bad, but it's probably going to be a little too much for us anyway. Yeah, we're on the outskirts. So I guess Anthony Walker will be the guy that we bring in here in free agency. That is tough. I really thought we were going to get Rashaan Evans, but I knew we should have added a lot more to that. Damn it. Really bit me in the ass there. Eric Wilson wouldn't be a terrible addition either. 85 speed, yeah. We'll go ahead and sign him to a 2-year. And this is more of just like insurance for if we don't get a rookie here. We're still in talks with Lorenzo Carter. We're still the number 1 team there. We're just waiting for him to accept our offer. We didn't get the O-lineman we wanted. Lucas Patrick wouldn't be a total miss. 1 year, 2.5 per. I mean, shit. That's the same overall as Vitae, and we saved $2 million bucks. I'll take it. But yeah. Is there anything else that we really want in free agency here? Because we got middle linebacker, free safety, outside linebacker, middle linebacker, right guard. I know we missed out on a lot of guys, which sucks. I mean, if Stephon Gilmore didn't want so much, I would sign him. If Alex Johnson didn't want so much, I'd sign him too. Damn, all these guys want a lot of money here. Yeah, we'll wait on that. Tight end, I think we're good. We'll sign somebody else outright free agency. Halfback as well. Quarterback, that's what we need as a backup QB. Tyler Huntley. I mean, Josh Rosen, I guess, wouldn't be the worst. In a 3-year deal. Let's give him less than we were going to give Huntley, though. 1.5 per. All right, let's advance this week. See who we got next week's free agency. Pretty much everybody. Of course, we didn't get our main linebacker again. So that means he's likely going elsewhere. Yeah, likely going to not sign Anthony Walker either. Jordan Hicks, I wouldn't hate. I want to go a little younger, but, well, Jalen Smith wouldn't be the worst either. He's got good speed. Yeah, we'll sign Jalen Smith to a 2-year deal. About 3 per. 65 total points. And let's add a little bit to that signing bonus. Get it up to $1 million. So yeah, I think that's it. Got everybody we needed in free agency. Let's scout some college guys, see where we're going to go talk about the draft a little bit here before we hop into it. I think we want Aiden first, if we can get him at 2, and then Kayvon, and then Kyle Hamilton. But I'm almost tempted if Aiden gets taken at 1 to move down and get Hamilton. But we really do need D linemen. But we could also get a guy like Karloftis or Ojabo, somebody like that if we did trade down. Specifically if we traded down with somebody like New York, either New York team, that is. But with that second first rounder, not exactly sure what we're going to do yet. I think it depends on what's there. We might even trade up because there are some really good players in this draft that would be worthy of a move up from that spot. But yeah, there's a lot of guys in this draft that I like quite a bit in the second and third round too. So we'll see what we can do there. We do have 2 second rounders now after trading Trey Flowers. Let's advance this week, see who we got. Hopefully we got everybody we were wanting. I believe this is the last week of free agency anyway, so if not, they are gone. We did not get Jalen Smith, of course. League signings: Devontae Adams to the Jags, Teron Armstead to the Eagles. Wow. Stephon Gilmore to the Bengals, Casey Hayward to the Colts, Trent Brown to the Steelers, Gronk to the Bengals. That makes sense. McCourty to the Texans. That's kind of a question mark. Odell to the Washington Commanders. Wow. Mike Williams to the Texans, Fournette to the Niners. That happens almost every time. Marcus Williams to the Vikings is wow. Devondre Campbell to the Jets. Jaguars here getting a corner. Rashaan Evans to the Eagles. I'm going to be so pissed if Rashaan Evans and Justin Reed both went to the Eagles because I'm pretty sure they did, and we got sniped by both of them. But yeah, James Conner to the Bucks, Dante Jackson to the Steelers, Davis to the Jets. Jets are up here a lot. Justin Reed to the Eagles. Man, they sniped the shit out of us. Jabril Peppers to the Eagles. Wow, the Eagles are making moves. Jaguars up here again, getting a tight end. Desmond King to the Raiders. A lot of movement here. A lot of the same teams. Jets, Jags, Eagles, Texans, Colts, Raiders, Eagles, Jets, Steelers. Yeah, a lot of the same teams going throughout here. Let's look at ours. We got our wide receiver 1, Deshaun, our starting free safety, another corner, our kicker, 2 outside linebackers. We got another receiver, another starting safety, if necessary, linebacker. Did not get any of the top linebackers that we wanted. But yeah. Let's get into this draft, see what we're going to do here. It really all depends who gets taken at 1. Because if they go left tackle at 1, that could change a lot for us. But if they go Aiden, that could trigger a trade back. If they go Kayvon, that'll trigger Aiden pick. It just depends on what they do, unfortunately. Let's see.
All right, on the clock now, the Lions.
And, of course, they go Aiden. Damn it. Oh, yeah. I almost want to see if I can do a trade down with one of those New York teams. I don't know, though. Should I just take Travon now? I know Kyle Hamilton's going to be great, but we really do need D-line help. So I think if we trade down, we're going to miss both players. Travon will go and Kyle Hamilton will go. This is tough. I think we're going to try a trade down and see. Just see what would happen if we got. So the Jets first because they have the better earlier pick here. 10. Let's see if 4 as well. Just look how close, not close at all. For 4 and 10, not very close either. Man, this is going to be a tough one. There's really not anything that we have that they would want. Other than another pick. But we already don't have a 4. Yeah, I don't see a trade down happening the way we would like. I mean, last-ditch effort, we go to the Giants, but they pick 5 and 7, so it's probably even less likely. Well, yeah, we're just going to... Here's my other question, though. If we wanted to trade up, right, for an Ojabo or another DN, we could do that. But it's most likely we can't trade up for Kyle Hamilton. All right, I'm just going to look at their players, compare who they are, what they got. See. Physicals, fastest, defensive end. I mean, running a 4-5 as a defensive end is pretty wild. Can run outside linebacker for us. We're just going to go with Travon Stewart. Best player available. I don't even know if he's the best player available necessarily, but we could have probably traded up for a better,
here we go. The Jets now on the clock.
Defensive end, but doesn't really matter that much. The Jets probably take Kyle Hamilton.
And the Giants now on the clock.
They go Stingley. I'm going to see if we can move up here. Giants also have the 7th overall pick. I mean, I doubt it happens, but we'll see. Because we could give them, 32 and 62. And I doubt that's going to happen, but we'll see how close. Throwing a 3 next year, maybe. See how close that gets us. Not that far off, to be honest with you. Maybe a 2 next year. Gets it done. Damn, man. Where do they pick in the second round? 37. I'll give you both our 34s. Because we could definitely make that jump. I just don't know because we would have to give up 31, 34. And the next year, too. I don't know, though. Kyle Hamilton, bro. Kyle Hamilton is fucking good. The worst part is, yeah, we get Kyle, but we don't get to pick again until 60s. Damn, this is really tough. They'll probably take him if we don't trade up too, but I'm just going to say screw it and let them get him. I guess.
Okay, the Panthers on the clock now.
Probably not too much we want to trade up for after that,
time is ticking.
But we'll see what happens.
The Falcons on the clock now. Let's see who they have their eye on. On the clock now, it's the Broncos, and time is ticking. The Jets now on the clock. Okay, here we go. Washington now on the clock. And now on the clock,
all right, now we're going to look at the draft board and see if there's anybody we would want to move up for. I doubt it, but we'll see. I mean, Ahmad Gardner is a possibility. We could go defensive end. Don't know if we want to trade up for that, though. QB possibly. Malik Willis would be nice. I don't know. We'll see. They'll probably go corner.
Browns on the clock now. Let's see what
They
direction
go Ahmad Gardner.
On the clock now, the Ravens.
They go Jordan Davis.
All right, it's the Eagles now on the clock.
Jabo to the Ravens.
Okay, the Eagles on the clock now.
Jameson to the Eagles. I hate the Eagles.
Chargers now on
They're
the clock.
pissing me off.
Who do they have their eye on?
Franchise here.
The Saints are on the clock now.
Devin
What
Lloyd.
direction will they go?
All right, let's see if there's anybody we really want to move up for here. Is there anybody we have to have? Malik Willis, man, that would be a good move up. Nakobe Dean would be solid as well. He would be really good, actually, Nakobe Dean. Because, I mean, what's a quarterback? Desmond Ritter's a guy I would be fine with getting later, for sure. Matt Corral as well. I think we're going to try to move up for Nakobe Dean. Because there's really not... Well, what else is there at linebacker? Christian Harris, Chad... Actually, this is a pretty solid linebacker class. I think we might stay put with where we're at. I don't know if there's anybody we really want to move up for. Yeah, we'll keep the draft pushing for now. They probably go Malik Willis.
The Eagles are now on the clock.
Kenny Pickett. Steelers are going to go Willis at 20 if we don't move up here. So, the question becomes, I don't know. I think I'm going to make the move. I think we're going to make that move. Trade up for a QB with Philly. Man, Philly. I hate you. You take all the good players in free agency, Take 2 really good players in the draft and then make me trade up with you? Come on, dude. This is just whack. So pick 19. I'm going to try to not give up either of our next 2 picks. Let's go pick 2. 62 and a 3 next year. Let's see how close that is. Probably not close at all, but we'll just see. Not as far as I would have thought. Maybe Josh Rosen. They don't hate Josh. Not even close. Maybe a 4 next year too. We'll get it. In reality, I'll probably have to end up doing this year's 3 at least. Probably have to give up pick 34. And next year's 4. Let's just see how close. Not close at all. Next year's 3. Okay, that's a lot closer. Maybe Josh Rosen pushes that needle now. Damn, still not going for it. Well, do we try pick 31 and a 4 next year? Because, I mean, that seems like they would way much rather have that 1. It's a lot closer than it was, that's for sure. There's 4, maybe. Definitely have to be a 3 at least. Probably won't even get it done by itself anyway. Now, Josh Rosen, can you enter the picture to push this trade through? Of course not. Alright. What can we do? Geronimo Allison, maybe? Man, they are just not interested. Trying to think of anything I could do to push this needle, but I just don't see it. That's not gonna make a difference.
Now we turn to the Steelers. They're on the clock.
I doubt we can trade with the Steelers either, because I know they love Malik Willis. I mean, did they even get a quarterback in free agency? Probably not. Marcus Mariota again, which is the usual. I doubt this works either. That's a lot closer than it was for pick 19. Holy shit. Let's see if we can do this now. How close that is. Not super close, but not super far either. Josh Rosen likely does nothing for this trade either. Probably doesn't work out this way either, but we'll see what happens here. Pick 34, pick 66, and pick
Well, I guess they
126
won't
for
be
pick
turning in a
20.
card here. They have
Get that to
traded
go
a heck of a
through. We
weapon.
get our quarterback. We still get pick 31, and then we still have one of the later picks in the second round. So, I'm happy with that, personally. We could get another pick in 11 picks. Get our quarterback for the future.
The Patriots are now on the
88
clock.
speed, 93 throw power, hidden dev trait. Beautiful. Can't be mad at that. No, I would love Nakobe Dean, and I knew he was going to go right there.
And now on the clock, it's the Cardinals.
We're just going to skip to our draft pick and see who's available. We don't need to try to move up
Now on the
again.
clock.
Maybe we even move down. I'm not sure. We'll see what we do here. Travon Walker would actually be pretty solid here. Christian Harris, I wouldn't hate. Dante Wyatt would be very good as well. I think we're going to go. Let's see what we could get with a trade down, actually, first. Just look at the offers. I don't want to move very far, but I'll move a couple picks. We're at pick 31. 39 was the closest I've seen. We can move down 2 spots and add a 4 this year. I'm cool with that. Let's take that.
Okay, here we go now. It appears we've got a trade.
Who are they going to take?
The Bengals are on the clock now.
They go safety.
The Lions on the clock
And
now.
Bengals go running back. Wow. Is there any more 2-spot trades we could take here? 39. Nope. I think we're going to take Dante Wyatt here. We're going to go ahead and look at Travon Walker, though, just to kind of check him out as a player. Physicals, 4.66, 40. Wow. Does he fit our defense, though? How big is he? He's 275. That's a big dude. Dante Wyatt is 315, though. We're in a 4.77. Pretty elite in a lot of ways. He's a guy that could play both D tackle and D end. Yeah, we're gonna go Dante Wyatt here. He only has normal dev. Damn. But I mean, what's that? 80 speed, 92 strength, 84 acceleration. It's not bad. Normal dev though, that's tough. I did not expect that.
Okay, the Texans up now.
Carson Strong goes to
and now
Pittsburgh.
return to the Jets. It's their selection. Okay, the Giants.
And now would be a solid time to trade up again.
The Jets now
for a linebacker.
Let's see what they do.
Probably not right away. We'll see.
Let's see what direction they go.
Who is the guy we want the most at linebacker? Safety would be solid as well, but I don't even know if we Chad Muma. I don't even know if we have to move up for a linebacker at this point. Because we could go... I would be cool with any of these three here. Maybe even Tyndall. But I want Chad Muma, really. But any of those three I'd be fine with. We have another pick in 30 picks. Well, 23 now, but we'll see.
All right, next up, the
Drake
Falcons
London to
are on the clock.
Chicago. Travon Walker stays in Georgia, going to the Atlanta Falcons.
Now the Seahawks
I want
are
to
on
check
the
out
clock.
his
Who do
overall.
they have their eye on?
See if we made
The
the right
football
move
team
or
now
not.
on the clock. Let's see what they do.
No
All right,
linebackers
it's
off the
now the
board
Vikings'
yet.
turn. They're up. Okay, the Browns on the clock now.
An outside linebacker.
The Ravens are up now. Let's see
Desmond
what
Ritter
direction
to
they go.
Cleveland in the second round.
Okay,
Wow.
next up, it's the Dolphins on the
Tyler
clock.
Gordon, the corner to Ravens.
The Colts now on the clock. Let's see what they do.
Dolphins finally get
Okay,
their
the
tight
Chargers
end,
up now.
Jaden Wadermeyer.
They're on the clock. Okay, it's the Saints now on the clock.
Okay, another linebacker off the board.
Now we turn to the Eagles. They're
Right
on the clock.
tackle. He's actually
All
pretty
right,
solid
it's
as
the
well. I
Steelers
think he's the
now
best
on the clock.
tackle available.
All right, next up, the Patriots are
George
on the
Pickens goes to the Steelers at the back end of the second round.
The Raiders
It's a
on
good
the
pick
clock
there.
now.
David
What direction
Bell
will they go?
to this Patriots might even be a better pick.
The Cardinals on the clock now.
Perrion
What direction
Winfrey,
will they
wow,
go?
that's great too.
All right, on the clock now. The
Darian
Cowboys.
Mathis.
All right,
It's a
on the
lot,
clock now,
a
the
lot of
Bills.
good players going here in this second round.
The Falcons are now
Owen
on the clock.
Pepo. Okay, the first linebacker's off the board.
The Bucks on the clock
John
now.
Mechie
Let's see who
goes
they
to
have their eye
Atlanta.
on. The Packers
Bucks
are now
go
on the
corner.
clock.
Packers might go
All right,
linebacker,
it's
and that
now
could
the
screw us.
49ers'
Chad
turn. They're
Muma.
up.
Of course, I knew that
The
was going to
Lions
happen.
on the clock now. What direction will
All right,
they
now
go?
we're on the clock. Is there anybody anyone that would like to trade up? We're in. What pick would this be? 66. Okay, so we can move back 4 and get another 4 next year. Move back 2 and get a 5th this year. I think we're going to take this one. Wait. No, Jets. Chicago's intriguing, but I don't want to move back that far. Let's trade back with the
Wait a
Jets
minute here. Yep, they just traded the pick away.
Oh, shit. I am an idiot. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. And I'll bet we can't just swap the picks back either. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I don't know why I was thinking we were in the 3rd round. Yeah, these 2 picks from them for that pick.
Well, hold on a second now. It
Oh.
appears a different team is filling
Guess we
out
can
the
just
card
swap them
now.
right back. That's
That
cool.
can mean only one thing, people. They just traded the pick.
Oh, thank God that worked out the way that it just did, because fuck. I don't care that much about a 5th rounder. I'd rather take my linebacker now. Here's another question, though. Would we be interested in a wide receiver right here? No. I think we're okay at wide receiver. We need linebacker way more. Okay, so the question is, which one do we go with? We got Asamoah. Solid speed. Strong. Probably going to go with whoever's the fastest, though, because we really need help in the pass coverage game. .464, he's faster. 21 bench reps. Skills. A hit power, B man coverage. He'd be solid as well. 4.51 speed. 24 bench reps. I think we're going to go with him. Well, actually, if we're going to take Leo, maybe we do go a different position here because we have a pick 2 picks from now. Jalen Tolbert, Wandale Robinson. I wish I knew these guys' actual overalls. Sky Moore. Honestly, though, because, like, I feel like I would rather take a safety. Baylor. Struggles to find the ball in the air. Good strength, good speed. How big is he? What's his skills? B play rec, 6 foot, 197. He's 23. This guy's seems like there's a lot of decent safeties in this draft class here. What position do we need the most right now? Because, I mean, we could even go tight end and have a sweet 2 tight end core. This is tough, to be honest with you. I'm even thinking about trading this pick away for a safety. Let's see what we could get. We want it young, of course. And there's been a couple of guys that I would be okay with. I just don't know if they would trade them straight up. Grant Delpit would be pretty solid. See if we can get Delpit and a pick. Not that far off, though. Defensive tackle, we could trade Michael Brockers at this point, I think. Doubt it makes a difference. Damn. Really don't have much to trade. They'd be interested in at all. I actually have some interest in Pittman, it seems like. I mean, if we can get Anthony Pittman, or give Anthony Pittman, and like a... Let's try this 6 for now. Actually, let's try next year 5. Declined. Next year 4, maybe. Still declined. I wonder if we can give him pick 97. Barely declined. I guess Pittman really didn't do much for the trade anyway. Let's try next year's 4. And let's try JP. Doubt. Yeah, it doesn't really do much. Brockers would actually be the perfect guy to get rid of in this trade because we don't really need him. I know we're paying him not to play here, but we've got a lot of young guys that could really use some rotational
Looks like there's
time.
a trade coming.
So we get a safety, starting safety, and another third rounder out of that trade. I'm fine with that. Cleveland moves up to pick 30.
Okay, next up, it's
they
the
take
Broncos
outside
on the
linebacker
clock.
Quay Walker.
All right, next up, the Bengals are on the clock. The Jaguars are up now. Let's see what direction they go.
Jags.
It's the Lions now on the clock.
They go Brian Asamoah, linebacker. So, of course, we will take our linebacker here that we wanted to begin with. Leo Chenal. Come on, please be good. Ah, D zone coverage.
Now it's the Texans.
89 speed, though, and hidden dev trait. 90 excel, 75 change of direction. Sounds like we got a good player there at middle linebacker. Maybe we go wide receiver here with this next.
All right, next up, the Jets are on the clock. All right, now on the clock, the Giants.
Jets go Isaiah Likely.
Now we turn to the Panthers. They're on the clock. All right, on the clock now, the Lions.
Say this has been a pretty successful draft so far. Sam Williams, who is this guy? Always looks for a massive hit. Loves to use spin as a counter. 4.75. Solid all over. Do we draft him just to say screw it and get some more D-line help? Or you go with a guy like Wandale Robinson. I guess it depends on his 40 time. 4.41. It's not blowing anybody away. Speed. It's good speed. Look at Boy Amatha. 4.74. 35 bench reps too. He had even faster time the second time around. 266. This is tough because Sam Williams, 6'4", 265. A power moves. I think we're going to go with Sam.
All right, the
Normal
Ravens are
dev.
now on the clock.
Probably screwed that one up.
The Giants are on the clock now.
Wouldn't have been
The
surprised if
Colts
he
are
went
now
to
on the
pick
clock.
after us, to be honest with you.
The Chargers now on the clock. All right, now on the clock, the
And he
Texans.
goes to the Chargers. So we got 2 more picks in
Okay,
this
it's the
draft.
Lions now on the clock.
Damon Clark just now goes. Where do we go here? Kyron Williams would actually be solid. Romeo Dubes, Justin Ross, Khalil Shakur. Kind of want Justin Ross, to be honest with you. 6'4", 205. What's his speed? 4.48. I mean, (6'4", 205 though. We're gonna. We could use more speed though. Justin Ross is the pick.
All right, it's the Browns now on the
Normal.
clock.
90 speed though. I mean, that's pretty good for a 6'4" guy. And then we're gonna go fullback with our last pick.
The Lions on the clock now.
Who do we want here? Fullback. Wandale Robinson and Romeo Dubes, Christian Watson are all. Zonathan Knight are all. Wow. There's a lot of good players. Rashad Wisdom. Cade Mays. What was Romeo's 40 time? At this point, I think I'm just going to go with the fastest receiver. 4.3. Wow. Khalil. 4.37. I need to make some trades for some later picks too, though. 4.46. Yeah, he's basically just another Justin Ross. So we're gonna go with Dubes here. 4.3, 4.40. Hidden dev. I want to get at least 2 more picks in this 6th round. Trade accepted. Got another 6th here. I'm just going to try to trade away pretty much everybody I can to get 6th rounders at this point. Anybody that I don't think is going to make this roster. Try to get earlier picks if possible. Jeez, not even close. And that's that's not close either. See if we can get both of these for him. Jeez, not even close. What about Brady Breeze? Wow. Geronimo Allison is basically worthless. Who'd have thought? Okay, I think I have a way I can get around that, though. I'm just going to move him to tight end. So I want to get another player. I want to get I want to get a running back for sure, and then one more other player. Let's hope we can. Want to get multiple picks out of Geronimo, honestly, now that he's a 71 overall tight end. It should make a big difference. Try to go with the Bills. See if we can get both their sixes. Declined. Jeez, these Bills, man. Killing me. I want to see if we can get their later 6 and a 7 for it. Damn, dude. They are stingy. I pretty much have nothing to trade them at this point. Seriously. Okay. Damn. Now we can get literally anything. Okay, we got a 7. Sweet.
The Vikings are now on the clock. And the Giants now on the clock. Who do they have their eye on?
Of course, Cade Mays.
Okay, it's the Bills now on the clock. The Lions on the clock now. What direction will they go?
Probably going to go running back here. But who? Zonovan Knight or Zamir White? Four, 4-1. I'm going to go Zonovan.
On the clock now, it's the Falcons.
92 speed, not normal dev, but as a third running back, I can't be too mad at it.
It's the Lions now on the clock.
Got 2 picks left. I'm going to try to get a different player here and then a fullback at the end. Khalil Shakur. I feel like there's a lot of good players that aren't taken for some reason. Tempted to go corner. Oh, this guy looks pretty good. Oh, this is really tough for some reason. It's a 7th round pick, and this is hard to do. Josh Jobe, I think he's 6'2", 6'1". Might be the pick here. Yeah, 4.42. I'm gonna take him.
On the clock now, it's the Titans.
Normal dev, but I mean, 6th round pick. What can you do? And we'll just skip to this last pick here. Get us a fullback.
All right, on the clock now, the Lions.
Want a blocker. Terrible. Great blocker. A run block. Oh my god, I hate Madden sometimes, dude. So fucking dumb. It's like, okay, the draft clock ran out and I have to go out and do this shit all the way over again. Okay. Try this again. Fullback. '79 strength. I mean, he's a fullback. We want him to be big, strong, block. Let's look at this draft recap. See how well we did. So hope Kayvon's like a 79, 80 overall. knew that was going to happen. That happens sometimes. Madden likes to just freaking trip out when you try to look at the draft recap for some reason. Oh, this game is so annoying sometimes. Now we just wait and wait and wait till the shit can load up.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
We attacking better.
Okay, here we go again. All I wanted to do is look at the draft recap. That's all. Just want to see if I made the right decisions here. Okay. 80 overall for Kayvon. 72 for Malik Willis. 75 for Devontae Wyatt. 72 for Leo Chenal. 71 for Sam Williams. 71 for Justin Ross. 72 for Dubes. 71 for Knight. 69 for Job. And 64 for Drummond. I mean, not terrible. Let's look at this whole NFL draft, though. Because I feel like Travon Walker I wanted to look at as well. Aiden, a 79. Kayvon, an 80. Kyle Hamilton, an 80. Where are we looking here? Oh, here. And Travon Walker is only a 73, so we actually ended up making the right pick there. Fortunately. But yeah, overall, a pretty good draft for us, I'll say. And then, to end out this episode, we will adjust our roster and advance the week. I'll do all the other stuff in the next episode. I just wanted to get this one, kind of get through the free agents and draft and stuff and figure out, what we really got here. But 2 rookies and wide receiver and 2 free agents. O-line's pretty set. D-line pretty close to set. I think we're going to move Devontae Wyatt to D-end, so he can play in that 3-4. Then he'll be one of our rushing D tackles. I mean, he's got the speed, too, so. 72 overall is not the greatest. I think that'll be fine, though. Move Aquara over. Corners. Probably sign one free agency. Safeties are good. Alright.